Good morning guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am currently here at Saratoga Highway 9 location, and I'm here with the Legacy. I'm actually going to be testing out my brakes. I just installed them recently. I've been wanting to try them out. I used to have it on stock rotors and stock pads, front to back. A little input of how it was before when I had the stock pads and rotors. They were good for like a couple times I came up here to Highway 9, but like once you keep going like consecutively, I noticed that the brake pads started to wear out. Long story short, it just wouldn't handle the heat and it just wouldn't stop as good anymore. Now that I have a new upgrade, I have some DVA rotors in the front to back, and I have some sport pads from StockTex in the front with the stock pad in the rears from Akibonos. I did bring my tool. I want to monitor and see where the heat's gonna sit. So far I've been documenting it from the morning, from when I started the car, from just getting here to Highway 9. 113. The highs is 118. But anyways, we're gonna try this setup out. I'm pretty excited. We shall see how this is gonna work.
Attention. Using the infrared thermometer has its variables to be used correctly. Recommend learning to use the tool for better accuracy when used.
What the fuck?
I just pulled over. My action camera kind of died. It needs to be charged a little bit. I want to get more footage of being here. So as of right now, I'm gonna check the tank, see where it's at. Oh shit. So it's at 236 peak. Pad is 193. So we're still good. This one, 374. I wonder why the back got hotter. 215 is the peak. Shoot this one real quick. 264. 208. Okay. 263. 140. I can kind of see why the rear left is hot. If I remember correctly, that one time I installed the brakes in the rears, I remember one of the caliper pins being a little. I'm pretty sure that's why that side is hot. It's probably having the pad stick and it's just like kind of stuck there and it's just creating more heat because of that. I'm gonna have to get that sorted. Maybe take out the old pins off the caliper bracket and then put some new ones so they can contract and stuff, go back and forth. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but that's pretty interesting. I smell brakes. Oh, I'm still jittery from that. Oy. All right, so we're sitting at 362. The pads are at 340. This side's gonna be hot for sure. 100 degrees more. 40. Pad is at. Okay, that's not normal. That seems normal. I went ahead and started looking online and see where exactly the temperature ranges for like the stock brakes for my Legacy or Outbacks that had those brakes, just stock. I couldn't find anything. It's really hard to find that information for some reason. I started doing some more research and I tried to find information not only for a Subaru, but every car on the road that we see. Like, what is the specifications for every car? And it turns out that the heat range for stock brakes on every car you see on the road is like 200 to 400 Fahrenheit. We're just gonna go with that 200 to 400 range. And obviously it depends on what car it is and what brakes it has for that car. It varies, you know. We would have to break it down to like what kind of car we're talking, the weight, what kind of brakes it has, stock. My guesstimation for this car was probably 300 Fahrenheit is like its peak. Or maybe like 250 is its peak. Like anything more, 300 is way overkill. I don't know, that's just my guess. But from what I see with these brakes, maybe they just do better with cooling, and it's the material that this pad has. So the brake pad material that this pads take is aramid or something like that, and it's more of a different fiber. It's kind of like, I looked at images, it kind of looks like carbon fiber, but I don't know. I started to look at information online what exactly that material is, and that material actually handles more heat than a regular pad would. So the ceramic pad, like, it could hold heat, but just not as much for what I'm trying to do. So it's clearly not that good for this case. So this is perfect though. Alright, this isn't braking anymore. I don't know if you guys saw back there, but man, that felt kind of sketchy. Alright, so there was a lot of downhill coming down to go back to Saratoga downtown. So I was on the brakes a lot, so I'm just curious. I'm gonna record this real quick. Holy shit, okay. So there you go, at 500. This is at 330. Well, the rotors got pretty hot. 350. 500. I'm pretty sure I panic stopped. I kind of like panicked going down. Feel like I got brake fade. I felt like I didn't have any brakes going downhill right here when I almost lost it. But it would make sense. I mean, there's a specific heat range for that too. You know, there's a boiling point to where it just kind of like doesn't function as well. Could have been that. I mean, it does look pretty dirty as well. So I'll probably do another flush, come back, try it again one day. And if it keeps doing it, maybe I'll upgrade to a Multi 660. Oh shit, so the rears are reading like almost 400, 220. I think when I panicked right there, I think that's what happened. Again, this side's hella hot. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can actually see the mismatched colors right there. Yep, I hope I didn't mess up the rotor. That got pretty hot. Yeah, that's a lot of heat. I try to like get on the brakes only to help me transition and then gas and then let the tires do the work. I try not to sit on the brakes too much. I do have a habit of doing it because I've done it before, especially going downhill. I'm impressed though. I can't complain. It's good. It's just utilizing with what you got and knowing how to work with it. So it's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, leave a like. That was hella fun. I'm glad I got to get some data on the brakes. It would have been nice to record the beginning with stock brakes, but if you guys like it, maybe I'll do it on the Civic. I have stock brakes on that. I'm taking it to the track soon. Maybe I could get data on that and then upgrade and show you guys the transition on new brakes in different temperatures. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe so you can see more cool content like this. But anyways, I gotta go, so thank you guys and bye.